Ever been behind the wheel and thought to yourself, am I still as sharp as I used to be? Maybe you've noticed you're a little slower to react when the car in front of you brakes suddenly, or that night driving just feels more stressful than it once did. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s ask the same question. Driving represents more than just getting from point A to point B. It's about freedom, independence, and the ability to live life on your own terms. That's why keeping yourself safe and confident on the road is one of the best gifts you can give yourself as you grow older. The truth is, driving into your later years is absolutely possible. With a few smart adjustments and some intentional habits, you can stay safe, comfortable, and fully in control behind the wheel. In this video, we're going to explore 5 practical ways you can keep driving well into your 80s without sacrificing confidence or safety. Let's begin with something that might surprise you: your physical fitness. It might not seem like hopping in the car has much to do with staying active, but the two are deeply connected. Think about it. Driving requires you to turn your head and check your blind spots, twist your body slightly to look behind you, move your foot quickly from the gas to the brake, and keep steady control of the steering wheel. All of that demands strength, flexibility, and coordination. If your neck feels stiff or your reaction time slows, driving becomes more stressful and less safe. That's why staying physically active is one of the first steps to safe driving as you age. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Simple, consistent exercises can make all the difference. A short walk around your neighborhood keeps your legs strong and your balance steady. Gentle stretches improve flexibility in your shoulders and neck, making it easier to turn your head without strain. Even light hand strengthening exercises can make gripping the steering wheel feel easier and less tiring. Imagine the difference it would make if you could check your blind spot without wincing, or if your feet responded quickly to the brake without hesitation. Staying active isn't just about health in general. It's about keeping the confidence you need behind the wheel. Now, another piece of the puzzle is something many of us don't think about until it becomes a problem: our vision. Good eyesight is the foundation of safe driving. You rely on it to read road signs, judge distances, notice pedestrians, and adjust to changing light conditions. But as the years go by, vision can change gradually. Maybe you've noticed glare from headlights bothering you more at night, or that print on road signs doesn't seem quite as sharp. The good news is most of these changes can be managed if you're proactive. Regular eye exams are key, not only to update your glasses prescription, but also to check for common conditions like cataracts, glaucoma, or macular degeneration. Catching these early can make a huge difference in maintaining your independence. And if night driving has started to feel more uncomfortable, you can make small adjustments, like cleaning your windshield and headlights regularly, wearing anti-glare glasses, or simply choosing to drive more during the day. There's no shame in adjusting your habits to keep yourself safe. In fact, it shows wisdom and foresight. Think about how much more relaxed you'd feel driving at a time of day when your vision is sharpest and traffic is lighter. You'd be making the road safer, not only for yourself, but for everyone around you. That's the beauty of these small changes. They protect your independence and help you enjoy the freedom of driving without unnecessary stress. So, by keeping your body active and your eyes sharp, you're already tackling 2 of the biggest factors that affect safe driving as you age. Both of these steps aren't about limiting yourself. They're about making sure you can continue doing something you love, driving, without fear or hesitation. When it comes to driving, your body plays a huge role, but so does your mind. In fact, quick thinking and sharp focus are just as important as being able to turn your head or press the brake. Have you ever noticed that driving sometimes feels like juggling? You're watching the cars in front of you, checking your mirrors, keeping an eye on your speed, and listening for sirens, all at once. That kind of multitasking relies heavily on mental clarity, and that's why keeping your brain active is the next key to driving safely as you grow older. Mental sharpness doesn't just fade overnight. It changes little by little. The good news is, just like muscles, your brain responds to regular exercise. You don't need complicated puzzles or hours of study to stay sharp. Simple habits can work wonders. Reading daily, doing crossword puzzles, learning something new like a language or a hobby, even playing memory-based games on your phone can help strengthen focus and reaction time. The important part is that you're keeping your mind engaged and adaptable. One practical tip is to give yourself small reaction challenges during everyday life. For example, while watching TV, mute it during commercials and see if you can recall what the last few lines were about. Or when you're walking, pick a landmark up ahead and challenge yourself to step up your pace until you reach it. These small exercises keep your brain and reflexes tuned, which translates directly to the road. Because when you're driving and a situation changes, in an instant, a car swerves, a light turns yellow. You want your reaction to be sharp and confident. Of course, a clear mind also depends on how rested you are. Fatigue can slow down your responses more than you might think. So prioritizing good sleep is just as important as mental exercises. Driving when you're tired, especially long distances or late at night, makes it harder to stay alert. Being honest with yourself about when you feel most energetic and planning your trips around those times can make driving a lot safer and more enjoyable. Another major factor in safe driving that often goes overlooked is the car itself. The vehicle you drive plays a big role in how confident and safe you feel on the road. Think of your car as your partner in this journey. It should support you, not work against you. The first step is keeping up with regular maintenance. A car with well-maintained brakes, tires, and lights makes every trip smoother and more predictable. Something as simple as having properly inflated tires or a clean windshield can make a huge difference in visibility and control. Beyond maintenance, it's also worth thinking about whether your current car is the best fit for you. As we age, comfort and ease of use matter more. Cars that have features like backup cameras, blind spot alerts, lane departure warnings, and even automatic emergency braking can add an extra layer of protection and peace of mind. You don't need the fanciest new model, but choosing a car that feels comfortable to get in and out of, with seats that support your back and controls that are easy to reach, can take a lot of stress out of driving. For example, if turning your head to check blind spots has started to feel like a strain, a car with good mirrors or a blind spot monitor can reduce that burden. If night driving is more challenging, brighter headlights and a dashboard that isn't too glaring can make the road easier to see. The idea isn't to replace skill with technology, but to let these features serve as a helpful backup. After all, there's nothing wrong with a little extra support when safety is on the line. One of the wisest things a driver can do, at any age, is know their limits and respect them. Safe driving doesn't mean pushing yourself to do what feels uncomfortable. It means recognizing when adjustments can make the road easier and safer for you. For example, if you've noticed that driving at night feels stressful because of glare from headlights, there's no harm in planning your trips during daylight hours. If busy highways make you tense, you might find that taking local roads is not only safer, but also less stressful. These kinds of choices don't take away your independence. They actually protect it by helping you stay in control. Another helpful habit is to give yourself more time than you think you need. Instead of feeling rushed to make a doctor's appointment or meet a friend, leave early so you can drive at a pace that feels comfortable. Being calm behind the wheel is just as important as being skilled. A relaxed mind makes better decisions than a hurried one. It's also worth having open conversations with the people you trust, family, friends, even your doctor, about your driving. Sometimes those closest to us notice things we might not, like hesitations at stop signs or difficulty parking in tight spots. Listening to their observations isn't about giving up control. It's about gaining another perspective to help you make smart choices. If a friend mentions they've noticed you squinting at street signs, maybe it's a reminder to check your glasses prescription. If your doctor recommends limiting long-distance driving, it's because they want you safe. These conversations can be tough, but they're rooted in care and respect for your independence. And remember, safe driving is not just about protecting yourself. It's also about protecting others on the road, children crossing the street, cyclists sharing your lane, or families heading home. By making thoughtful adjustments, you're not only preserving your own freedom, but also contributing to a safer community. When you put all 5 of these steps together, staying active and flexible, keeping your eyes in good shape, sharpening your mind, choosing and maintaining the right car, and knowing your limits, you build a lifestyle that allows you to keep driving with confidence and peace of mind. It's not about holding on to the past. It's about embracing the present and making smart choices that let you enjoy life on your terms. If you take anything away from this, let it be this: safe driving into your 80s is absolutely possible. Small changes make a big difference. Every stretch, every eye exam, every moment you give yourself to rest and prepare adds up to more years of freedom and independence. So here's my encouragement to you: trust yourself, invest in your health, and make adjustments when you need them. You've built a lifetime of experience behind the wheel, and with the right habits, there's no reason that can't continue for many more years. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you already use some of these habits? Are there little tricks you found that make driving easier or safer as you've gotten older? Share your thoughts. You might inspire someone else watching. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so we can continue sharing more tips for living independently and confidently at every age. Here's to safe travels, open roads, and the freedom to keep going wherever life takes you.